In this video, we'll learn how to share views with teammates and other stakeholders to streamline collaboration. Collaboration is at the heart of Logica. To begin working on this model in real time with your colleagues, click the Share button. Enter the email address of the person you'd like to share the model with. Then select their role in this specific model, either editor, contributor, or viewer. An editor has the highest level of permissions of all three. An editor has full access to the entire model, can edit logic in the canvas, can create and delete scenarios and views, and adjust all model settings. A contributor can edit data in views and scenarios that they've been granted access, but they cannot create new scenarios or new views. A viewer has the least amount of permissions. They have view-only or read-only access to the view or views for which they've been granted access, and they cannot edit any data or settings to any of those views. In this example, we'll be sharing some of the views with another user as a viewer. Once I select the role, I have options to set which specific views and scenarios that user has access to. The default is all views and all scenarios. So if I only want specific views to be shared with that user, I'll click on the Views dropdown and either select or type to search until I have all of the views that I'd like that user to access, and then I'll click the Add button. Once that person is added to this model, they'll receive an email inviting them to view the model. If they don't already have a Logica account, the email will also contain a link to complete the sign-up. As the owner of a model, you will also receive an email notifying you that your model has been shared with a specific user. This view shows what it looks like when a viewer accesses the same model. Only the 3 views that have been shared are visible. We're back in the original account that has full access to the entire model. As the owner, I'll get notified anytime a viewer accesses the model. If I, as the model owner, decide it would be helpful to add a chart later for that viewer, I can easily add it to any existing view, and it will be updated automatically. Let's add a chart. I'll click on Chart, and now I can customize this. I already had some data pinned, and I'll use this as an example. I'll switch it to the same time period as the original chart, but keeping it as monthly so there's more detail that can support the quarterly report. I'll also switch this to a stacked column and select a couple of different colors. To save this now as the default so that when any other viewer looks at this view, the chart shows up right away, I'll just click the Save button. Now I'm back in the viewer account, and the charts already appeared automatically, making it much easier to have changes be published in real time without sending files back and forth. The charts are also interactive, which allows viewers to have a richer ability to dive into details as opposed to a static chart. To change a user's permission, click on the Share button again and select the new role. Say, upgrading this user to a contributor so they can edit inputs to the model. So they can edit any view that has inputs, such as revenue and COGS. Click Save, and now the user has updated access to that view. To remove access to this specific model, click the Share button again, and just click the Delete button. This doesn't delete the user's account, but it removes their access from this specific model. This makes it easy to bring people in when needed, and yet still control access in a way that's streamlined for everyone. That also means fewer emails back and forth with the latest versions. Information itself can be personalized to the specific individuals or stakeholders so that it makes sense to them. And it also minimizes unnecessary distractions, such as sorting through 50 additional tabs in a spreadsheet. It's also designed to really streamline control to sensitive information without having to go through many different steps to lock down cell ranges, password protecting, hiding and unhiding sheets. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to share one of your models with one of your coworkers and begin collaborating.